Hello! Welcome to the Knits and Beads podcast. This is episode 20. I am doing something a little bit different today, and I'm recording this using my phone with the YouTube app. So I have the record feature on the app, and there won't be a lot of editing unless I can figure out how to edit the video. I don't know if it has editing on it or not, but if I can figure it out, I'll edit, but if not, I won't, and it'll be that much more fun. So, like I said, this is episode 20. Today is June 26th, I believe. I've been home alone for 2 days. My husband is camping in the Adirondacks for the week with his college friend, Larry. So, there's been a lot of paranoia because, as I had mentioned in a previous episode of my podcast, we do have bats. We haven't had any bats this summer. But I live in fear every day that there's going to be one, and my husband won't be here to get rid of it. So last night was tough. I could not get to sleep. I was just not in a good place. So I'm hoping I can relax. I keep the cats locked downstairs so they can't even really alert me if there is one. So I've just been making sure my door is always closed upstairs and just praying I don't have an issue. So anyway, this is the second time I've started to record the intro, and I just wanted to mention why I'm using the YouTube function instead of iMovie and all that. Last week, I had to download iMovie, the newest version, and then I also had to upgrade my operating system on my computer. It took an entire day, and then another 3 hours on top of that to get the video to YouTube, because for some reason I couldn't figure out how to resize the movies so that it was a quicker download, because before, when I would do it, it was literally 20 minutes. I mean, not the whole process, but just the uploading from my computer to YouTube was 20 minutes. So this 3-4 hour business that's not for me. And it makes me not want to podcast. So I've decided just to use my phone, and I will just upload it directly from my phone to YouTube, and it'll be easy peasy, I'm hoping. So, yeah. So anyway, this is a knitting podcast with a little jewelry thrown in for good measure. Today I'm going to start off and talk to you a little bit about jewelry. I made a couple things today that I'm getting ready to list in the shop later, so I thought I would show you what I made today. I had, sometimes I work in the studio and I get inspired by a theme or a bead, and today I was inspired by fish for some reason. So I made some things. I made a set of bracelets and a necklace that have kind of a fish theme, and yeah, they're fun. So these are the bracelets. This is one set of bracelets, and this is the little fish charm from Jade Scott. Jade is no longer making these charms and pendants, so all of the pieces that I have that I will be making from here on out are completely one of a kind and very rare, because there won't be any more. So I think that's a good reason to snag them. So this is a little bangle set. It slips right over your hand. It doesn't just slip right over my hand because I have big hands, but it's a medium sized. I think the diameter is 3 inches, maybe 2.5. No, 3. I don't know. I'll measure it before I get it listed, but anyway, you can wear them individually or you can wear them all together, which is fun. And then to continue my fish theme, I had been asked last summer to if I could make jewelry with fishing lures for a friend of mine who lives kind of, well, she lives in Newport, Rhode Island, so there's a lot of fishing and things like that happening there. And she wanted to know if I would make her some earrings, so I did. I made a couple pair, and she bought them. And then I still had a couple lures left. I was making them out of fishing lures. So these are two that I had left in my stash. And I took the hooks off of them because obviously they're sharp. And I just made them into charms on this necklace. Now this necklace is cool because initially I made it, oops, as a long necklace like this, and then charms hang down. But as I was photographing it, I came up with a new way to style it. So this is one way to style it, is just with the charms hanging down. This ceramic piece, it's a ceramic double-sided glazed pendant from Lisa Peters' art. I dangled the lures down off of the bottom, and then this is a silver box chain kind of. But I had attached the chain at the back with a jump ring right here. And since there's a clasp here, a lobster clasp that's holding one of the charms on, I thought, well, I wonder if I could hook the chain jump ring to that. And you can, and so then you have a necklace like this. So let me put that on so you can see what that looks like. If I can get it on. Well, this is tricky without a mirror, isn't it? Sorry, I got this. I got this. All right, come on. Oh my God. Oh, it doesn't want to open. How annoying. I'm so sorry. If I was editing this video, I would pop a picture in right here. But that's not happening, so my hair is all caught in it. Oh my God, it's a nightmare. So you get the idea. So that is like a short necklace instead of a long necklace. So it's convertible. And then I also made one more set of bangle bracelets. They turned out good. I used to make a lot of these, and I'm revisiting the, that turned out pretty cool. Revisiting the style again. So, new jewelry for today. I'm drinking some tea, Taylor's tea in this green tea with strawberry and vanilla flavor. It's delicious. I recommend Taylor's tea if you ever get your hands on it. All right, let's talk about knitting. So, I've been completely monogamous on knitting this week, or yeah, last week also, because I just love this shawl so much. So let me just show you my progress on the Good Vibes shawl. This is the picture of the finished shawl. It looks like. It's huge, which is what I like about it. I can't wait to have it just to like throw on my shoulders when I'm chilly. it's coming out really great. I got a lot of ends to weave in, unfortunately. I'm on the 5th lace stripe, and I have 2 more lace stripes to go before I finish. And obviously the rows are getting very long, so it's taken me a while to do a row right now. This is single ply plucking knitter, and the green is called Pup Tent, and this kind of gray blue is called Narragansett Gray. So yeah, it's gonna be so pretty. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I'm so excited. And I'm just gonna work on it until it's done. So I probably won't be casting anything else on. I haven't worked on any socks. I haven't worked on anything else, no other shawls. I don't have any sweaters on the needles. No, nothing else, just this. This and sewing, obviously. I'm keeping this in one of my own handmade bags. Trying to think if there's anything else I want to say about that pattern or that yarn. No, I really don't. I know you probably don't like to see the same thing over and over every week, but that's all I've got going on at the moment. So I'll just show you some of my new bags. I've been trying out a whole bunch of different things. For example, the fold-over clutch. These are actually all available in my website if anybody is interested in buying them. I made this with some heavy home decor fabric that I got. It was kind of a pre-cut remnant at Joann Fabrics, and I just loved the print. It's big modern floral print. And on this side I did a lot of Jan's Daughter, also from Joann Fabrics. Added a little woven doohickey there. It's got a metal zipper. It's lined. I did the exterior and then the interior kind of opposite. So it's pretty big, which is why I wanted to show it on the podcast, because I feel like sometimes when I can see like a bag or yarn or anything in a video, it's, I don't know, it seems a little bit more representative of what the product is, so I know what I'm getting, or sometimes just seeing it shown changes my perspective of it. So I've got that, and then I also been playing around. I made this purse. It's got a black woven strap that's adjustable, and this cool lobster clasp where you can kind of hook your keys. I did like this linen kind of woven material on the top, and then this is actually, my sister thought this was corduroy, but it is not. It's a woven material. I got it at Hobby Lobby, and it might be like one of their heavier duty fabrics, not quilting cotton. But I just love the colors and the print. And just look how pretty that is. It does seem it's long, you know. I didn't use a pattern, so I was just kind of throwing fabric together. But the lining, which is this blue and white, it doesn't go as far down, so the lining stops here. So you don't really have to dig far to get your things, which is kind of nice, I think. So that's something I made last week. I've also, this isn't for sale. This is a trial. I wanted to try to make a jewelry roll, you know, I mean, I make jewelry, so I thought maybe that would be a fun thing to sell in my store, kind of related to jewelry. So I used this pretty vintage tablecloth that I had, and I followed a pattern from the website, from, oh gosh, I'll try to remember what it is. So on the inside it's got a Velcro pocket here. This is punched leather for earrings. This is kind of a bar for rings, and I Velcroed it. And then it's got a couple of separated pockets for necklaces or whatever here. Yeah, it's not very good. I know. Don't look too close. This was my first try at sewing like a binding or bias tape. That's hard. It's hard. And I didn't watch any videos beforehand. I just did it. I just jumped right in. So, not for sale, but I'll be trying to find another pattern that I like a little better. Maybe something with zippers. I don't know. And a little pencil case, or you know, whatever you want to put in there. It's got an orange zipper. I use that fleecy interfacing, so it's really nice and squishy. It's a little notions pouch. This matches the drawstring bag that I made yesterday. I made a couple of these yesterday. I love this fabric so much. This also has interfacing, so it's really nice and quilted. So these two things go together, and they are in one listing. This one sold, so I have to ship this one out. Turned out so cute. It doesn't have any interfacing, so it's like squishy. And I use these braided, they're like a braided cord that I got at Joann's. Great for a little sock project or whatever, travel bag. And then your typical project bag. That was fun to make. I like this print a lot. Metal zipper, and then the butterfly one. This is a little bit smaller, so it's more of like a large notions pouch. Got an orange lining, yellow zipper. Those are fun. Those are a lot of fun to make. Currently I'm obsessing over one of those mats that you can sew, that your sewing machine fits on, and it's got pockets that hang down in front of you, like below the machine, and then has like a little basket attached. The pattern is available on Craftsy, and it's free, and it's so cute. I love that. Plus, I've just been like dealing with, first of all, okay, let me just say this about sewing. I waste so much thread. Is it just me? I mean, do you waste a ton of thread every time I have to take the material out of the machine and then snip the thread? And then I gotta snip the thread because it's a long tail. I don't know. I hate that. I feel like I'm gonna go through thread so fast, and that drives me nuts to waste anything. And now I'm kind of wishing I got one of those fancier sewing machines that apparently have a button that you push and it cuts the thread for you. You don't have to worry about trimming threads and then extra thread everywhere. I mean, all over the floor. It's stuck to the cats half the time. It's all over me. It's in my hair. Threads everywhere. Everywhere. It's crazy. Um, yeah. Anyway. Show you some yarn. So, okay, let me first show you Fiberista Club. This is not my colors. But I feel bad because last month that I got Fiberista Club, I sent back the orange yarn and got a different yarn. And I just feel bad to send back more yarn. So I was going to try to destash this. It's DK weight, which I think people aren't into unless they have like a specific project in mind. But this is Hedgehog Fibers Merino Singles, and the colorway is called Opalite. I mean, it's pretty, and it's just not me. It's not me at all. I'd be willing to trade for anything. Well, maybe not anything, but I'd be willing to trade or sell. I did show a picture of these on Instagram, but I didn't get any bites. Lots of likes, but no bites. What else have I bought? Well, I ordered a skein of Caroline from Miss Babs. This is a fingering weight yarn. And this is an MCN, it's 400 yards, and the colorway is called Zombie Games. Oh my gosh. I'm a sucker for green, anything green. And this has many greens in one skein of yarn, you can't beat that. Is that considered high twist? I don't really know, I've heard that term before, but I don't really know what it means. Super soft. Thought I could pair this with some solid yarns that I have in stock. All of these are kind of for that reason. I have a lot of solid yarns, so I've just kind of been trying to purchase variegated yarns or hand-dyed yarns that could possibly work with those. So that was one of the ones I chose. Then I told you last time I was waiting for an order from Skein, and it finally showed up today. Oh, I was shocked. I was getting ready to start worrying about where it was. And luckily it showed up. So I picked out a couple of their new speckled dye lots. These are all top draw sock. It's 4-ply sock yarn, 437 yards. It's super wash merino, 15% nylon. It's getting blown out. It's pretty. It's like greens and whites. It's got some speckling. Some light blue in there too. Beautiful. I love that one. Love it. And then this one, oh, the colorway of this one is Seaborn. This one is Jungle Juice. It's just so unique, isn't it? I mean, I'm not typically drawn to pink, but I really do like this a lot. I don't know. It's just really cool. It's so soft too. It's got this splashes of purple. It ain't gonna be socks, I can tell you that. I don't know what it's gonna be, but at least I can hoard it in my stash for a while and see what it wants to be. And then this last one is Namaste. Pretty colors. It's got greens and pinks. I like this. I like this a lot. It's just cool. It's funky. I was excited about those. They're awesome. Excited. Yeah, it's been 24 minutes. I know it's episode 20. I should probably do like a big giveaway, but I don't think anybody really cares. I just do the podcast because I like doing the podcast. I don't really do it for the recognition or I wanted to be part of the community, and I have made some friends along the way, and so I thought about not podcasting, but I really do enjoy it. I like talking about things I'm working on, and so I'm just gonna keep doing it. And if this YouTube shindig works out, that'll make things a lot easier, because one of the worst things about podcasting is doing all the editing on the video. I mean, you can relate with me, I'm sure. If any of you have your own podcast, it's so much work. It's just, after you get done, it's like the day is over, and you're like, I hope it's even worth it. Like, is it gonna be worth it? I don't know. But anyway, I gotta get these things listed in my store, so I guess I'm gonna leave you for now. And if you are a brand new viewer and you're checking me out for the first time, thank you so much for coming over. My episodes generally run pretty quick, 25 to 40 minutes usually, no longer than that. I usually just talk about, what I'm working on in the studio, or what I'm working on knitting or sewing. So those are the three main crafts I talk about. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back to see me. And please leave comments and let me know what you thought of my projects, what you think of my jewelry, what you think of... Oops, I just went in my tea. See, unedited is fun. Fun and exciting, and now jewelry has tea on it. Okay, bye.